Hello everyone, this is Jack Frost with your daily update for the Ethereum technicals and Solana. For the Ethereum technicals, for the short term, price has declined past resistance at 3680 and down to 3200, just falling short of support at 2720 and now is moving up overall. Volume supports downwards movement for the short term with strongest volume on these bearish candlesticks and a push on this most recent bearish candlestick here. Though for the midterm, volume does support upwards movement with strongest volume on these upwards sessions here. ADX continues to increase with an extreme bearish trend. This trend may continue to where ADX may reach very extreme before it may be in danger of ending, and at this point expects price to overall continue lower. On balance, volume has no new range at this point, moving away from this lower support point down here. RSI is neutral and increasing, having entered oversold just here, where price previously just failed to find support at 2720 as shown previously. Money flow is neutral. Both RSI and money flow have a little bit of room to move before they may enter oversold. Additionally, neither RSI or money flow exhibit divergence at this time frame. ATR increases as price overall declines, seeing a bearish outlook for volatility. And with this extreme bearish trend indicated by ADX with RSI and money flow both neutral, neither exhibiting divergence at this time frame, downwards movement is overall expected to continue for Ethereum. On the Solana daily chart, this downwards movement labeled primary wave 4 on this wave count, it subdivides as a single zigzag, a 5-wave impulse moving down for intermediate wave A 3 in the opposite direction for intermediate wave B, and now an incomplete 5-wave impulse moving lower for intermediate wave C, currently within minor wave 5. Minor wave 4 complete at this last short-term high just here. If it continues any higher, it cannot move into minor wave 1 price territory at 161.1862. An Elliott channel drawn around the minor degree movements using Elliott's second technique from the end of minor wave 2 to the end of minor wave 4 with a copy on the end of minor wave 3. This channel may provide support for minor wave 5 as it continues lower, and as primary wave 4 continues lower, it has a target calculated at 117.4360, the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio of primary wave 3. On this daily alternate chart, this wave count sees primary wave 4 an incomplete barrier or contracting triangle, currently with intermediate wave D to move price overall higher for the short term. As intermediate wave D continues higher, a confidence point is set at 161.1862 as it is the invalidation for the main daily chart. And intermediate wave D cannot move above the end of intermediate wave B at 188.0915, though this is not an absolute rule, as with a barrier triangle the BD trendline must be overall flat, though it is not exact. So intermediate wave D may move ever so slightly above this point. When it arrives, intermediate wave E and the end of primary wave 4 are expected to fall short of this AC trendline. And as they unfold, intermediate waves D and E must subdivide as single zigzags, as is the case for every subdivision within a triangle except for one which may subdivide as a double zigzag. On this wave count, that wave is intermediate wave A subdividing as a double zigzag. It has a worse fit than the daily chart, seeing it as a 5-wave impulse moving lower, though every other wave subdivides quite well as a single zigzag moving lower overall. And on the technical daily chart, we can see more detail for the downwards movement. After price found resistance here at 210, for the short term consolidating within resistance at 157 and support between 127 and 118. Volume supports upwards movement with strongest volume on these bullish candlesticks just here. RSI is neutral and has some ways to move before it may enter overbought or oversold. Money flow is also neutral with some room to move. Neither RSI or money flow exhibit divergence at this time frame. ATR increases as price declines for the very short term, seeing a bearish outlook for volatility, though overall ATR has declined along with price for the mid to long term. As ADX continues to decline, we use the model of stochastics and support and resistance. The model suggests an upward swing may continue towards resistance at 157 or up to 175, where price finds those resistance points where stochastics may enter overbought. That's all for me with your daily update for Solana and Ethereum technicals. If you want the Ethereum Elliott Wave count, as always, you can sign up for that at pureelliottwave.com using the link in the description below. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a good day.